Hello everyone, welcome to the new video tutorial of Flutter series. I am Rahman Sharif and today I am going to cover how you can design and do different things in a row. As in previous video or previous lecture, we already talked about the columns. How can we put the column in center of the screen, center horizontally, vertically, how to stretch the widget between space between the widget in a column and different things. In the same things we will do today in a row. So let's start with some introduction about the row. Let's assume this is your smartphone screen. You are developing an application according to this screen. So the row means, let me change the color so that will make you understand more. So the row means this is a row which start from left to goes to the right. Means the things, the widgets you put here, the things you put here, it will come automatically from left to right. If you have two different things put here, it will come first here, if there, then here, and then here. Means each thing will come one by one, left to right. If you put two rows in this four applications, second rows will begin where the first row comes to the end. As we talking about a row, one more thing we need to declare, we need to tell most importantly. In our Flutter, the row contains the main action content in this way. This way is a main screen. If you do anything in a main axis, main axis. If we do anything in a main axis, that will make an effect from left to right. And if we do anything in a cross axis, this will produce a result in a form of top to bottom. If we stretch the main axis, according to the main axis, the widget gets stretched from left to right, and if we stretch some widget in a cross axis, that will stretch from top to bottom. It will make more clear and make it. I will try to understand you more by the real time examples. Don't worry about if you don't understand with my explanation. Just take a look at it's already written a code here which we written in our last class. This will contain the things about the columns. Let's run first and see what the result it began for us, and how let's work here too, and just think the column is work on a column. This is the widget 1, 2, and this is a 3. So what's happened? Widget 1 comes first, second after that, third after that. This is in columns. If we put in these things in a row, it will become like that. 1 comes here, 2 comes here, third comes here. This is the format it will bring for us in a row. Go to our Android Studio, take a look how can we. As we already written the code here, we just need to change here row to the columns. Let's see what's happened if we change it. And this is how. There is no errors have. Just let me run the code and see the result. I'm doing this not because I'm super lazy, because to make the more thing clear for you in a short period of time. A video will not even longer for you. No one. I also not want to watch the long videos. Here the result output are coming. You can take a look easily. First you come here, second here, third here. This all row, the row size is here. This row comes center of the screen because we already defined main axis in a center. Here you can take a look at this. Here the code written. Let me remove it so that will make a more clear understanding of it. Here you can see there is a main axis in a center. If we design something in a cross axis. Dot center. Let's run the code now and take a look what the result it will produce for us. And here you can say there is nothing happened because the height of the widget is remain the same. This is the height, and there is nothing. If you're talking about the cross axis in a row, it will work here like here, top to bottom, but there is no space or widget on the height of row to move for a widget. So that's why it will produce the same result as before. For make it simple, we have just take a look something we need to change something about. We just need to increase the height of the row, so that will the change will make effort for you. So what we are going to do, we will increase the height of the container. So now the container height will increase. Containers, now we put 600 pixel is good, I think. Good for just test one. Now click on hot reload. Just take a look on one thing called the hot reload, and here is the result. And now this thing, it will become center from the horizontally or vertically both, because main axis make it main axis becomes made it simple in a horizontal way, and the cross axis make it center in a vertical way. Now we are seeing, let's resume the cross axis and main axis only. Here is the things like space around a space. Eventually I just left them for work for you, as a homework for you to see what's happened. So we will start from it. Click on a hot reload and waiting what the result are. And here you can see the space between two widgets remain the same. Space between the widget remain the same, but here you can see space, all space remain the same. So let's check what's happened with change it to the space between. Space between will create a result which contains the widget contains the same space. You see, here you can see there is no margin from left of the widget and right of the last widget, and whole space is contained between the widgets only. That's why it's called as a space between. We already take in start values. You can give the values for it, manually value that what you want. All things center will become the center, end will become the things on the row in the end of the screen, and start will become on the start of the screen. We already take a look before in the columns, so all things remain the same here too. If you can also work this on a cross axis, and the result, sorry, that's what cross axis. You can also check this all by in a cross axis, but the things we done in a main axis, if main axis and in a row work in a this way, means horizontally, all these things work same in a cross axis in a this way, when top to bottom. That's enough for now. In this video, let's end it here because it's going too long. Thanks for watching, thanks for your time, and please subscribe and like my videos, subscribe my channel, comment in it, share with your friends, and if you have any feedback about my learning, about my skill of teaching, please let me know. That's very important for me to increase me in the future. Thanks for watching.